All right, let's get right into it. Spring is finally here, and you know what that means? It is time to freshen up that cocktail menu. So today, we are breaking down a fantastic guide from SCDN, that's Southern Ohio's news source, on 3 absolutely essential, super easy to make drinks that just scream spring.
I mean, come on, does that not just hit the nail on the head? This quote really gets to the heart of what we're talking about. We're not just making a drink, we're trying to bottle that amazing feeling of the season. So, what actually makes the cocktail feel like a perfect spring sip?
Okay, before we dive into the recipes themselves, let's kind of set the stage here. The folks at SCDN laid out a few key things to look for in a great seasonal drink, and it's a perfect checklist to keep in your back pocket.
So what are we looking for? Well, number 1, it has to taste great outside, right? Think patio sipping. It should be bright, flavorful, maybe have a little bit of fizz, and, for those long, lazy afternoons with friends, having an option that's a little lower in alcohol is always a good idea. First up, we have to talk about the absolute classic, a European staple that's totally taken over the world. Of course, I'm talking about the Aperol Spritz. It seems so simple, but getting that balance just right, well, that's where the magic is. And we've got some great tips for you. So the ingredient list is beautifully straightforward. Just 4 things. You've got your Prosecco, your Aperol, some club soda, and an orange. But pay really close attention to those measurements, because that is the key to getting this drink absolutely perfect. Okay, here it is. The secret to a truly amazing spritz. You know the recipe on the back of the bottle? It usually calls for 2 ounces of Aperol. But SCDN figured out that if you just pull that back a little bit to 1.5 ounces, you get a drink that is so much more balanced. It's less sweet, less syrupy, and way more refreshing. Trust me, it's a tiny change that makes a massive difference.
And here's the other game changer. The order you pour your ingredients in is actually critical. See, Aperol is denser than Prosecco, so if you pour it in first, it just kind of sinks to the bottom and sits there. But if you pour the Prosecco in first, then the Aperol, it mixes into the drink all by itself. All you need is one gentle stir, and you are good to go.
All right, let's switch gears to a totally different vibe. If the Aperol Spritz is that classic, sophisticated European aperitivo, this next one, the Chick Magnet, is like a bright, fun, tropical party right in your glass. It's just perfect for Easter brunch or really any warm weather get-together.
So what goes into this little glass of sunshine? Well, you've got vanilla vodka, which adds this really nice, smooth, kind of creamy note. That plays beautifully with a sweet pineapple juice and the tartness from fresh lemon. It's all about creating that perfect, smooth balance.
And you'll love this. Making it could not be simpler. This is your classic shake and strain cocktail. You just throw everything into a shaker with some ice, give it a really good shake for about, say, 15 seconds. You want it super cold, and then just strain it into a chilled glass. That's it.
Now for the part that looks really impressive but is actually so easy. This garnish is what really makes the drink pop. You just take a cocktail pick, slide it through the bottom of a pineapple leaf, pop a cherry on there, and then loop the top of the leaf back through the pick to hold it all in place. It's a simple trick that makes you look like a total pro.
Okay, for our final drink, we're tapping into some serious childhood nostalgia, but with a fun, boozy, grown-up twist. Now, I know frozen cocktails can seem like a lot of work, but this blueberry lemon drop slush, it is deceptively simple to make.
And here's why it's so easy. The secret weapon is a good old can of frozen lemonade concentrate. Seriously, it gives you all that intense, sweet, tart flavor you need without you having to juice a million lemons or make a simple syrup from scratch. It's a brilliant shortcut. And just look how simple the ingredient list is. The slush itself is really just 3 things: that lemonade concentrate, ice, and vodka. The blueberry preserves and the sugared rim, well, that's what gives it that extra pop of flavor and makes it look amazing. The process is just as easy as the ingredients. You just rim your glasses, blend the main slush ingredients until they're nice and smooth, and then you layer it all together. You put a spoonful of the blueberry preserves in the bottom of the glass, pour in the slush, and you get this gorgeous swirl effect. So easy, so good.
And hey, don't feel like you have to stick to blueberries. This recipe is super versatile. The source points out that you could easily swap in some raspberry preserves, strawberry, even peach. You can totally play around and make it your own. It's a great base for experimenting.
So, there you have it. 3 very different drinks for 3 very different spring moods. Let's do a super quick recap so you know exactly which one to whip up for your next get-together.
And this really breaks it down perfectly. You want something bubbly and bittersweet before dinner? Go for the Aperol Spritz. You need a smooth and tropical drink for a backyard party? The Chick Magnet is your answer. And if you just want a fun, tart, nostalgic frozen treat, it's the blueberry lemon drop slush all the way. You're basically set for the whole season.
And we'll leave you with this great quote from the source, SCDN. It's a good reminder that, just like the news, sometimes our cocktails need a fresh take too. Cheers to that.